Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. I am Atcha Abe, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. I make random videos and you're just in time to watch my counting sort tutorial, and I will make this tutorial and try to explain it in two languages. So the first language is Tagalog or Filipino because I am a Filipino, and I will also do a tutorial in for my international viewers. So as you can see, this video might be long, but for my, if you cannot understand Filipino, you can skip here. I will put the timestamp in the description as well, so you can click that timestamp for it to fast forward to the English version. And I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to start my tutorial in Tagalog. So ayan na mga kababayan, susubukan ko ang aking makakaya na ipaliwanag sa inyo kung paano gawin ang counting sort. So sa kasalukuyan ay ginagawa ko ang aking takdang aralin, diba? Ang aking takdang aralin sa Design and Analysis of Algorithms na kurso. Ako po ay ikatlong third year, ikatlong taon. Ako po ay kumukuha ng bachelor's degree sa computer science. Diba? Ang hirap mag-Tagalog. So, ito, ginagawa ko po ang aking assignment ngayon. At gusto ko rin i-check kung tama. Kaya gagawa ako ng tutorial para din matulungan ko din kayo, mas maintindihan pa kung paano gawin ang counting sort. So, ito ang source na binigay sa amin. At, ano nga ba ang counting sort? So, meron tayo sa algorithms, marami tayong iba-ibang klase kung paano natin isusort ang mga elements sa isang array o mga numero. Diba, meron tayong mga trees, ganon. So, dito sa counting sort, actually, ito yung aking pangalawang tutorial patungkol sa sort. Gumawa po ako ng tutorial na heap sort para naman po sa aking data structure and algorithms na klase nung second year po ako. So, ililink ko din po sa baba kung kailangan nyo din po ng tutorial patungkol sa heap sort. So, ano nga po ba ang counting sort? Ito ang sort na para sa pag-sort ng mga maliliit na numero o small numbers. So, bakit daw po hindi siya comparison sort? O bakit hindi siya consider na comparison sort? Kasi daw po, ang assumptions po dito ay pag nag-input ng integers, nasa range po siya ng 0 hanggang sa k elements, which is yung number ng elements. So, dito po sa counting sort, maliit na numero lang po yung ating gagamitin. Kasi kung maglalagay po tayo ng malaking numero, kung wari po 20, 50, 100, pag in-apply po natin yung counting sort or ginamit, magiging komplikado po siya at mas matagal o mahabang proseso. Napakamatrabaho po kung gagamitin po natin ang mga malalaking numero sa counting sort po. So, kaya hindi po talaga siya comparison kasi wala pong comparison o pagkukumpara na nagaganap dito. Sapagkat ang counting sort ay binibilang niya lang po talaga kung ilan po yung mga elemento at nilulugar siya base dun sa na-compute na numero ng mga elemento kung ilang beses siya lumitaw. So, ang pinaka ideolohiya dito, basic idea, is para malaman po kung ilang pag-input ng element, kung paano po siya natin ilalagay sa huling pwesto niya. So, pag nalaman na daw po natin kung saan ang huling pwesto niya, pwede na po natin siya ilagay doon. So, kung makikita po nyo dito, ito na po yung algorithm ng counting sort or algoritmo sa Tagalog. Tama po ba ako? Kasi kung mali po ako, pakitama po ako na maayos. So, yun nga po, baka, estudyante pa lamang po ako and tulungan din po natin sila in case na magkamali man po ako. So, ito na po yung algorithm niya. So, counting sort A, meron po tayo, itong A po, itong array A, dito po yung example ng set na ating gagamitan ng counting sort. Ito po yung mga elements. So, meron po tayong 8 elements and initialize to arrays B and C of size n and set all entries to 0. So, wait lang. So, blanco muna natin siya. So, meron po tayong tatlong steps. So, ang una po natin gagawin ay bilangin lahat na ilang beses lumitaw yung numero sa elemento. So, A, tapos yung I yung number po ng element. So, pero na po tayong sagot dito, i-explain ko na lang po kung paano naging ganito po yung sagot. So, dito po sa unang C po natin na array, which is ito na po magsisimula yung unang step sa paggamit ng counting sort, is bibilangin po natin kung ilan yung 0. Kaya po may 0 dyan. 0 to 5. Kasi po, hanggang 5 lang po yung highest number. So, ang 0 po ay dalawa, meron dito sa 4th and 7th element. So, kaya po natin ilalagay yung ayaw na gumana. Ay, ito na nga lang. So, ito na lang po. Kaya po siya, ano ba? Ayaw mag-participate. Ay, dito na, try natin. Ayan, so, kaya po dalawa. Tapos dito po, ilang beses nyo po ba sa palagay nyo lumitaw ang 1? So, wala pong 1, kaya 0. Kaya po, 0. The next po is 2. Ilang beses po lumitaw ang 2? So, meron po tayo sa unang element and sa 5th element. Kaya po dalawa. So, 2, 0, 2. And then, ilang beses lumitaw ang 3? Meron tayo 1, 2, and 3. Isa, dalawa, tatlo. Kaya tatlo po ang number 3. And number 4 po, wala. Kaya 0 po ulit. And number 5 po is, usod muna natin. And number 5 po is 1. So, kaya, ayun po. Kaya po natin nakuha ito dahil binilang po natin kung ilang beses lumitaw yung numero dun sa array. So, ito po yung unang step. Natapos na po natin is count the number of occurrences. Next naman po is bibilangin naman po natin yung number of occurrences of elements na po. Ibig sabihin po nito, dito na po tayo magbabase, ilang beses daw po, bibilangin natin kung ilang beses po lumitaw yung elements. So, para gawin po ito, para kung bakit ganyan na yung sagot, kasi ganito po siya. So, dahil 2 po ang nakalagay sa 0, magsisimula po tayo sa 2. Pagkatapos po niyan ay kung ano po yung number, kasalukuyang numero, ay i-add po natin sa susunod na nakalagay sa elemento sa kanan. So, nakalimutan ko po pala sabihin na, ay mamaya pa pala yun. Ay, utak ko, naguguluhan na. So, next po is 2 plus 0, 2. Dito na po tayo. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 0 is 7. And 7 plus 1 po is 1. So, ayan. So, ay, di! 7 plus 1 is 8. So, ayan. Hindi yun edited. Nakikita nyo, nagkakamali ako. So, kaya po ang sagot ay 2, 2, 4, 7, 7, 8. Kasi po, ina-add po natin siya. So, ito po yung pangalawang step. So, 2. So, 2 po sa una. And then, 2 plus 0 po is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 0 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. O, diba? So, ayan. Okay. So, ito na nga po, yung third at yung ikatlo at huling step is bilangin daw po, ay hindi bilangin, igalaw na sa kada element na napapabilang. So, ito na yung huling posisyon nila. So, sisimulan po natin, ito na nga po yung naalala ko nga po sabihin, ay kailangan po natin magsimula sa pinaka-kanang dulo, papunta sa kaliwa. So, dun po muna tayo sa huling elemento. So, nakikita dito, yung pangwalong elemento, ang numero na nakapabilang ay ang numero na 3. So, dito, para malaman kung saan po siya nakapabilang, ay titignan po natin dito sa pangalawa na C na array. Sabi dito ay pang-7 daw siya ilalagay. So, ilalagay po natin siya dito sa pang-7 elemento na numerong 3. At, meron pa ulit po tayong pangatlo na array pag naka-container na lalagyanan. So, kokopyahin lang po natin 2, 2, 4. At dito na po, kaya po 6 kasi po nasa computation po na kada Kapag ginalaw na po sa huling posisyon, magma-minus po tayo ng isa. Magbabawas po tayo ng isa. So, 7 po. So, ito, 7 minus 1 po is 6. And then, as is pa din po yung iba. So, ganyan po gawin ang counting sort. So, ano po, tapos na po talaga tayo sa proseso kung paano gawin ang counting sort. Pero, kaya ko po masasabi na hindi pa po talaga tayo tapos ay dahil kailangan po natin mapuno lahat hanggang sa mabuo lahat ng elemento, malagyan ng numero. So, ito po yung una na parte. So, doon naman po tayo sa susunod. So, susunod naman po ay 0. So, tulad nga po nung sabi ko, mula sa kanan, sa dulong kanan, papunta sa kaliwa. Ang susunod naman na po natin na numero ay 0. So, pupunta po tayo sa 0. Sa pangalawa po siya nakalagay. At dahil ginamit nga po natin siya at nalagay na po natin siya sa huling pwesto, ay magbabawas po tayo ng isa. So, 2 minus 1 po is 1. As is po, 3. So, dito po, 3. And then, sa pang-anim po siya nakapwesto. Kaya, dyan po, 3. And then, actually, kung mapapansin nyo po, ina-update din po ito. Gumagalaw po siya. Magkakaano po siya. So, mula sa 7, dahil nga po, nagbawas na po tayo, magiging 6 na lang po siya. Then, yun po, lalagay po sa pang-anim. And then, 6 minus 1 is 5. Next naman po, so dapat 5 na po to. Ayan po. And then, at ito po ay 1 na po dapat. So, ayan, makikita nyo po na nagbabago po. Nagbabago siya. Ayan. Kasi, yun, kanina 7. Dapat, hindi ko sure kung bakit hindi to 1. Pero, hindi pa siya 1. Pero ayan, pag 1, dapat 1 na din to actually. Pero, ayan. So, next po is 2. And then, ilalagay ito po 2. And then, ilalagay po siya sa pang-4. Kaya po, nandiyan. And 4 minus 1 is 3. Next po is 0. Ilalagay po siya sa pang-una na elemento, 0. And 1 minus 0 is 0. So, ayan. And then, last po, so, since nabawasan na nga po siya, doon na lang po ito. Yan. So, 0, after naman po nun ay 3. Aba, yan. 3, ito po, 3. Pang-5 daw po na elemento, 3. 5 minus 1 is 4. And then, second to the last po is pangalawa, 5. Lalagay daw po natin siya sa pang-8 elemento, and yan, 5. And then, 8 minus 1 po is 7. So, makikita niyo po, meron na lang po tayong huling pwesto dito. And sa pangatlo po. So, para po masabi na dito po siya napapabilang ay 2. So, titignan po natin 2 and then yung 3. Ito na po siya. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So, ayan po siya. And ito na po yung huling sagot. Ito na po ang resulta pag matapos magamit ang counting sort. So, maraming salamat po sa oras nyo. Sana may natutunan po kayo. Sana napadali ko po na paintindi sa inyo kung paano po gawin ang counting sort. Kasi kung titignan po natin dito, parang komplikado po, di ba? Parang, hala! Pero kaya, madali naman siya. Ayan, maraming salamat po. Tuturuan ko naman po yung kung gusto nyo din panoorin po yung English version, eto na, panoorin nyo na. Okay. So, ayan. Bali natin to. Ay, hindi ko to ikakat para makita nyo talaga. Okay. Hi guys! And for those who are watching my English version of the counting sort tutorial, so now let's start with defining what counting sort really is. So actually, I am currently doing my assignment in my Design and Analysis of Algorithms class. I am a third year computer science student, And this is my way of trying to check if my assignment, if what I did is correct. And this is actually my second tutorial on the sort for algorithms. I have already made a heap sort tutorial. It is also in English, and I will put the link in the description down below if you also want to check it out. But now let's talk about counting sort. So counting sort is the sort used to sort small numbers. So why it is not a comparison sort? So the assumption is to input the integers in the range of 0 until 2. So this is k, means the number of elements, if I am not mistaken. And it is not a comparison sort because no comparisons are made, meaning counting sort actually focuses on counting the elements and the occurrences of elements, and there is no comparison involved. So you're just gonna count how many numbers are used in this element, or of how many occurrences. So the basic idea here is to determine for each input element x its rank. So the bottom line for counting sort compared to other sorts is that the final answer here is to place the number inside the element to its final position. So once we know the rank or the final position of r of x, we can place it in the position r plus 1. So here is the algorithm for counting sort. So it may seem intimidating to see the symbols here plus 1. So I'm going to try my best to explain it to you guys for you to easily understand it as much as possible. So we actually have 3 steps here. And on here, the first one, so the counting sort A is to initialize 2 arrays B and C of size n and set all entries to 0. So as you can see here in this example, array A has the given set of elements with its corresponding numbers. So we have 8 elements, and we have 2, 5, 3, 0, 2, 3, 0, 3. So the first step is to count the number of occurrences of every A, and then I here's the number of the elements. So to easily explain this, so we already have the answer, but I will explain how to do the following. So count the number of occurrences. So we're going to start with 0. So why is it until 5 only? So the answer here is because we only have, the highest number we have is 5. And the lowest number we have is 0. That's why we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to start the number of occurrences of every number. So you can see there is only small numbers here, and if you want to sort a large number, given it may be 50, 100, 50, you use other sorting methods. You can also use heap sort for that matter. So let's start with 0. How many zeros can you see in this example? So we have 2. We have on the fourth element and on the 7th element. That is why, as you can see here, the answer is 2. Next, how many ones can you see? 0, because there is no number 1 here. And then next is number 2. How many 2s can you see? We have here on the first element 2 and on the 5th element 2. So we have 2 number 2s. And how many 3s can we see? So we have 1, 2, and 3. So that's why we put 3, 4, 0, and number 5, 1, which is placed on the second element. That is why, as you can see here, the answer is 2, 0, 2, 3, 0, 1. And then next is we have another C here because we are not yet done with the first instruction or step. The next step here is to count the number of occurrences of elements. So this is how we do it. So I will try to explain it in an easy way. So how you're going to do this by simply adding everything in here. So but we're going to start on the left side. So 2. So since it is the first element, we're going to retain 2. Next is to add the next element, which is 0. So 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 0 is 7. Still, and 7 plus 1 is 8. So that is why we have the same answer here, 2, 2, 4, 7, 7, 8. And now, finally, we're on the last step. So the last step here, it says move every element to its final position. So after we move it, we minus 1 on here. So I'm going to explain why we have this answer. But before we do that, we're going to place 3 to its final position. That is why we have the array B here for it to be identified as the final container for the given set of numbers for its elements. So we're going to start at the rightmost part of the example of the array, which is on the 8th element, which is 3. To know where 3 belongs is to check the second C array here, or C container. So 3, which is, it should be placed on the 7th element. So 7. And it says here minus 1. So C should be minus 1. So 7 minus 1 is 6. Oh. 7 minus 1 is 6. So the rest is still the same. So we have 2, 2, 4, so 6, and 7, and 8. So that is how you do it. So we're actually done doing the steps for counting sort. But we're not yet done because we have to fill all the numbers inside each element. So we have 7 elements left. So we already have the answer here. So I will just explain to you how it happened. So after starting from the rightmost side, we're going on the next side on the left. So the next number here is 0. So where can we find where 0 should be placed? So 0 should be placed on the second element. So 0 is placed here. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Next, 3. Where can we place 3? Or where should 3 be placed? So 3 should be placed on the 6th element. That is why 3 is placed here. It is its final position. And 6 minus 1 is 5. Next, 2. Where should 2 be placed? It says here 2 should be placed on the 4th element. And 4 minus 1 is 3. Take note that you also have to update its current digits or elements. So as you can see here, 7 minus 1 is 6. And if you move to the next part, you should update it so you won't be confused on what the next counting number is. So 6 and then minus 1. So that is it. And then next is 0. 0 should be placed in the first element. That is why 0 is placed here. 1 minus 1 is 0. 3 should be placed on the 5th element. Place it here. And then 5 minus 1 is 4. And then, so this one should be 4. So you observe this so you won't be confused. So 5 should be placed on the 8th element here. And then 8 minus 1 is 7. So as you can see, I'm just going to update this. There. So as you can see, we only have one spot here. So how can we prove that the last digit 2 is placed here? So this is the explanation. So 2, where should it be placed? So 2, it should be placed on the 3rd element here. And then 3 minus 2, minus 1 is 2. So that is the final answer, and this is the final placement for each number in the array, given the arrays, the given example. So I hope you understand how to do heap sort. Again, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I make random videos. Feel free to request anything, even if it's not related to computer science. And feel free to give your feedback if this tutorial helped you. Please don't hesitate to comment down below. And I hope you're safe and well, and see you soon.